Hey there guys, it's your boy Akris. We're back with some Trails to Azure. We're in Long Loud Tavern right now, because we need to finish up doing these NPC conversations. But let's get started. I don't want to waste any more time. I feel like lately it's been taking us a very long time to get through, speaking with everyone. But let's start picking up the pace a little bit. Got our boy, is that Puck? I thought if I had enough ţÄLove, I could work through anything Master threw at us. Turns out that was pretty naive of me. But I get it now. I need to focus on contributing how I can instead of biting off more than I can chew. The last couple of days have been pretty hard on Bruce and me. We need to learn to stop biting off more than we can chew. Oh, we got Nielsen and Noticia. We know she was looking for him. She's been waiting here this whole time. I see. You've been staying here at Long Loud since before the conference. How do you find the food here? You're liking it, I hope.
Very. It's been a challenge not to overeat since I checked in. Sorry for calling you out here today, by the way. I feel like I should have been the one going to you.
Please, don't concern yourself over it. I'd rather enjoy my jaunts and strolls after all.
That makes me feel a little better. Freelance journalists really do get around, don't they? By the way, Nielsen, you've been here in town since a few weeks before the conference, right? I can only assume you're concerned about everything that's happening in your hometown.
You would be right about that. I wanted to come and cover the events for myself. As a matter of fact, I plan on extending my stay here a little while longer. Alright then.
I don't get it. Why isn't Daddy here yet? I took my son and left after getting into a fight with my husband. Once he found out where we were, he told us to call home. Is that what he calls an apology? I'm not budging till I hear some sincerity.
Damn, the drama's heavy already, huh? Well, that's just great. Another rainy day. We'll have to be careful out there. Driving in this weather can get pretty dangerous.
Looks like the part-timers are putting in more effort into their old chores than ever before. And here I always used to say that Puck and Roos were hopeless. There might be some promise in them yet. Just a little, though. Looks like Puck and Roos finally realized how naive it was to ask for more work so soon. I enjoy it when we have fewer customers on these rainy days. It gives me the time to prepare the next day's ingredients in one sitting.
My lack of experience in the kitchen yesterday gave me a real wake-up call. A painful one too. After talking things over with Puck, we agreed to go back to doing chores and give them all we've got. After all, if we aren't killing it at the most basic of tasks, how can we ever expect to move up the ladder? Everything we're doing here is so that Puck and I can be successful business owners someday. If that means mastering the master's chores, then so be it. That's the right mindset to have.
Oh, hello everyone. It's good to see you, Risha.
Did you stop by to get some lunch?
Yes, I did. I was just chatting with Chan over here over some dessert. You guys are with the police, right?
Genshin, why are you acting like you don't know us like that? What's going on here?
Oh, you came right when the girl talk was heating up.
Sorry to rain on your parade.
I feel like I'm getting an exclusive look at the private life of an Arkansas performer.
Yeah, you never really know who a famous person might be friends with.
Please, you're flattering me. I'm still only a rookie. If it weren't for Shan, I'd likely spend most of my days off sitting at home doing nothing. It helps that we're around the same age. Rishi and I have gotten along since we met. And even with her proportions, it's always fun to shop for cute clothes with her. It's admittedly a little hard to find cute things that fit. I suppose it is true that very few people have Rishi's proportions. A problem some would kill to have.
You're fine the way you are, Tio. Besides, you're just a baby. Just a baby right now. Who knows what the future has in store for all of you. I have to say though, you two really do seem like good friends.
I suppose we are. I don't know what I'd do without Shan.
Oh, this is wholesome.
I had to move often when I lived in Calvert due to my father's job. I had trouble making friends because of that, so I always felt like a bit of a loner.
Yeah? Never would have guessed.
Don't you worry, Risha. Now that we're besties, you're never going to get rid of me. Me and you will be together forever. I'll even get us matching tombstones.
Damn. It's that serious, huh?
Oh, thank you, Shan. Feels like we're third wheeling pretty hard right now. You're right. Let's leave these two to themselves. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to make you feel left out.
No, not at all. It was great catching up with you, Risha. We'll see you later.
Okay, be seeing you. Her, the SSS Ilia in Arkansas. Each and every bond I forged in this city is precious to me.
Oh. Oh, we can't even talk to Shan from there? Come on, man.
You look pretty embarrassed when I said all of that, Risha. But I meant it. We're going to be best friends for life.
Oh. It's too cute. Let's keep making some progress. Like I said, I wanna go about this a little quicker. Oh. Our baby, Lima.
Hello there, Mr. Gable. I've baked some cookies. You're welcome to have a few if you like. They're super duper good. Mommy makes them all by herself.
Oh. Oh, you really didn't have to go through all this trouble. I don't want it to seem like I gave you something just to get something back.
Oh please, don't you worry about it one bit. All I'm doing is sharing our leftovers the same as you.
Very well, and... These are delicious.
I told ya. I'm glad you enjoy them.
No, that's so sweet. It's nice to see him finally, opening up and getting along with everyone here. I think Gable's finally settled into his life here at the Lotus Heights. Woohoo! A wonderful development, I'd say. Wait, where's Vaughn? Where's Vaughn and Ruiz? Oh.
Woo, it's like the whole city's taking a shower or something. Yeah. Maybe we should go steal a bar of soap, then we can really make a shower.
Look at these two. Be careful though.
You've gotta be kidding. It's raining again? Can't all the rain just pour down once so we can get it over with?
Look at my apple head baby. Too cute.
Getting the good stuff in has been a pain in the ass ever since that mess at the trade conference. Apparently, Ereboni and Calvert are putting the pressure on behind the scenes. Be nice if they quit busting my balls like this, though.
Damn, Ashley. Ooh, what's going on here? What in the world is Wall thinking? Alcohol is one thing, but drugs. So, word on the streets that Wald is on the same drug Tino took in the spring. Rifle gang or not, I'm worried for the poor guy. Was he? We'll be continuing the search for the information about Wald on our end.
Yeah, we're going to scour the streets for leads once we're done laying out our game plan. Don't worry about us. You keep doing what you're doing with the SSS.
Appreciate it, boys. I'm counting on you. Let us handle the search for Wald. We will gather as much information as we can.
By the way, I heard there was a train derailment on West Crossbell Highway yesterday. So many people were injured. That's probably been insanely busy. We're going to start scouring around for the intel shortly. Hopefully we can find out where Walt managed to get that gnosis from.
Heard a train got derailed yesterday. Supposedly some gigantic monster came along and gave it a mean whack. That's like baloney to me though. Kind of monster strong enough to punch a train clean off the tracks. Just what the heck was that monster that attacked the train? Why don't you go find out for yourself, sir? Oh, whoa, what?
I think this is the entrance to the Geofronts D sector. That's where we'll find the wanted monster from the request.
Oh, okay, I see.
This door was sealed for the longest time until now. That raises a certain question, however. If the downtown district isn't connected to the Orbital network, then why does it have an entry point into the Geofront?
That's a good point, actually.
I thought this district wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plans. As we mentioned before, the D sector was made under the orders of the Diet members and government officials. Underground construction went on for so long that it eventually reached all the way here. Evidently, they fabricated a demand and began building without any concrete plans. I see what you're saying. What's beyond here is another byproduct of an unchecked governmental malpractice.
That's one way to put it. Fortunately, Crossville has been improving in that regard ever since Mayor Croix was elected. That's enough politics for one day. Let's get down there and take out that wanted monster already. Randy's like me. Fuck that. Oh, my baby boy's in here today. Probably inside or something. He's smart. He's not a kid that's playing out in rain to get sick. Good on Cannon. The cops? You're back already. You pigs stick up a new lead while you were out playing in the mud? Wait, Wazzy's with them too. You smug son of a... You've got balls showing up here. It's your fault that Valds. They are not in a friendly mood today.
Perhaps we should have stayed away.
ţಃLove, what are you... Oh, gripped them up, huh? He gripped them up. Bro picked you up off your feet, Wazzy. That's tough. Get your hands off of Wazzy, bro. I'm not a big Wazzy fan, but he is a part of the crew. I can't let you be yanking my boy up off his feet like that. We got a reputation to uphold. Can't be doing him dirty like that. Even though, let's be real, Wazzy really letting him. Wazzy could clear out everybody in here. Let's be real. Hey. Wazzy. Listen up, Wazzy. We know what's going on. Bald. He's that jacked up drug. He's on that jacked up drug now too. Don't act like this has nothing to do with you. It's your goddamn fault in the first place.
Lloyd, how much do they know?
I specifically refrained from telling them about Wald's demonization.
But we did mention that Wald was likely under the influence of Gnosis.
If you just hadn't shown up 2 years back, none of this would have ever happened. We could have been living it up the whole time. But no, you just had to ride into downtown and screw it all to Gehenna. And now you're in the bed with the damn cops just to get your sick kicks? Well, say something.
It wasn't just for kicks. I chose this path because there was something important I needed to do. What happened to Wald as a result of that was an unforeseen consequence.
Ozzy. So what? You think that self-righteous bullshit is gonna get you off the hook? I should beat your ass. Then he's like, never mind, I don't even wasting my time. Damn. Huh?
Why would you let me go?
Cuz I just needed to let off some steam. Look, Vazzy, we tried. We know we can't get through to him. But if anyone can, it's you. Way I see it, I deserve to sock that pretty boy face of yours. But instead of cashing that in, I want you to do us a solid. Smack some sense in the wall and wake him up. ţಃLove. Bro. Yeah, that's some real shit. That's some real shit. It's just unfortunate that, like, no one can really make somebody change. You could try, and I think Wazi is the best bet, because I feel like I said it before, like way back in Zero when we were doing that little fight. I forgot what part. I think I named it something like gang related or something, but I mentioned that they must go like way back or something. Like I feel like he said Wazi showed up 2 years ago, but I feel like they've known each other like way longer than that. Maybe these guys don't know it, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there has to be some sort of old connection with them. So that's how it's going to be. Wazi, I can't make any promises, but I'll do everything in my power to bring him back to his senses. That should be enough to finally settle things as the founder of the Testaments. Jed and ţಃLove have been part of the Viper since the very beginning. They're probably even more worried about Wald than the rest of us. Jed and ţಃLove are awesome. Things may be messed up without Wald around, but I'm glad we still have them. No one messes with ţಃLove. That's my boy right there. Oh, I see him. Okay, they're all just saying one dialogue. Man, ţಃLove's so freaking cool. ţಃLove pretty much covered everything we wanted to say. There ain't anything else worth discussing, so go on and scram. You owe me one for not knocking you out, Wazi. So keep your word or else. It's another rainy day in Crossbell. That, of course, will mean fewer people have braved the highways to visit us. The real question is, why are you out here standing in the rain? Stop by, visit big bro. R.I.P. Over time, exposure to the elements will cause the inscriptions on the grave to wear away bit by bit. That sadly leads the legacies of their owners to be forgotten by most. As a gravekeeper, my job is to tend to the headstones and prevent that from happening. It's crazy, he's doing all of this and he's just an old man. I love the rainy days in Crossbell. How do you guys feel about it? I like it more than the sunny days. I just knew something was off about yesterday from the moment I got out of bed. Then I found out that a train had come clean off the rails. Fortunately, it didn't have any effect on my business, but still, how horrible. I am told that yesterday's derailment on West Crossbell Highway was a dreadful indeed. Praise be to Adios that no innocent lives were lost. We had a bracer visit us earlier today in search of information. Two of their own, Lynn and Aeolia, have gone missing. Had a bracer visit. Who was it? Scott? Wenzel? I feel like it definitely wasn't Arios. Sadly, I have not seen them in the cathedral as of late. I pray that no ill has befallen them. I'm safely escorting our fathers and sisters to retrieving medicinal ingredients. Lynn and Aeolia have done so much to place us in their dead. I pray that no ill has befallen them. You and me both. Damn, I'm worried about those too. Sister Juju?
It's easy to slip on the floors inside on rainy days, so please be careful. That may be coming from personal experience, but it could happen to anyone.
Yeah, Juju is so cute.
Phew. Am I glad we don't have Sunday school lessons scheduled today? If the children saw me sprawled out on my bottom, I would have lost the last bit of credibility I have.
Oh, you fell.
I had the fortune of witnessing Sister Juju fall straight on her backside just now. That got a laugh out of me.
Oh, sweet Sister Juju, will that girl ever overcome her clumsiness? Oh, Reese is here with Sister Marble. Yeah, Reese is beautiful. I'm sorry, bro. I'm a Reese simp. I'm sorry, I don't care anymore. I'll admit it. I'll be the first one. Your bus will be the second. Chill. Let me stop signing people up for shit.
I hear there was a large monster spotted near the train derailment site yesterday. Would you all happen to know anything of note about that?
Actually, we do. Lloyd briefly explained what happened when they went to investigate the train derailment the previous day.
So, Pleroma grass has started to appear in Nox Forest, and Gnosis has made a return as well. The most pressing matter is where he obtained it from, or who, I should say.
That's the number one question. I'm trying to remember, what was Vold saying? You know, when they first showed his transformation, you know, it was like blacked out. So you know, they were trying to hide who he was, but obviously we already knew.
Have any ideas on your end? I'm afraid I don't. The church doesn't know anything more than the cult and Gnosis than it did before. As for the Pleroma grass, I'm still in the middle of researching what caused it to bloom, with no answers to speak of yet. Unfortunately, I'm the only member from the Congregation of Sacraments here, so this may take a while.
I figured that was the case. We can wait, Reese. If you make any breakthroughs, you know how to reach us.
Of course. I'm still undercover, so I'm limited in how much I can do. That said, I'll contact you the moment I find any answers.
It's so weird seeing Reese without Kevin.
Sister Hatani is scheduled to teach Sunday school lessons in Amorka village today. But as luck would have it, we seem to be in for pouring rain all across the state. I do hope she manages to keep dry.
One of the best tracks ever, huh? Damn, it's a ghost town, huh?
This rain is so relaxing.
I agree.
We don't get many guests on days like today, so I'm going to take it easy. Rainy days are the worst. The floor gets all wet and then I have to mop it. Can't Carlos eat any faster? I want him to go home already.
Damn, yo, Luca is a menace. But I guess to be best girl, sometimes you gotta be crazy. I finished transporting today's septium load earlier this morning. If I'd done it after the rain picked up, the road would have been too slick and muddy to get any traction on. Knowing when it's safe to drive is a skill all of its own. Real talk. Do, do, do. I'm always getting stuck. What's going on, old man? There's been talk of large mysterious monsters appearing throughout the state. Not to mention that creature sighted near the train exiting yesterday. Could they perhaps be related to the monster that appeared in the old deserted mine? Whatever the case, we had best tread carefully. Everyone's safety depends on it.
The weather can be rather temperamental here in the mountains. At times the rain gets so heavy that bus services have to be suspended. Today isn't one of those times, but nevertheless, take care making your way around.
One of the few times Grandma here isn't trying to, hook Tio or Ellie up with someone. Or Noel.
Oh, walking in the rain without an umbrella, I see. Not bad, not bad. There's nothing like a man soaked to the bone, his clothes clinging to him.
Yeah, she is not playing, huh?
More and more people are setting off to live in the city these days. Fortunately, we have the boys and girls with plenty of Maine's pride who are here to stay, like Lockie and Amy. Nothing could make me happier. I've lived here all my years after all. Lockie and Amy and the other youngsters here in Maine's have plenty of pride for this village.
No, Graham. Graham. Alright, this hits. Oh, his best wife.
Take care out there, everybody. Rainy days like this one are no laughing matter in Maine's. One false move could send you tumbling down a cliff. It's more likely than you think. Max and I grew up here, so we've been warned about this sort of thing since we were kids.
Oh. You're so sweet. Now let's talk to our girl Kimi.
Daddy always looks so sad on rainy days. Maybe it's because he misses being a miner. But I love Daddy just the way he is.
Oh, this baby.
I gotta do my best to cheer him up.
What a precious child. It was a rainy day like today when I injured my leg and had to retire from being a miner. Even now, that damn thing still aches. Damn. I bet it feels like it aches even more on the rainy days for him. Because for some reason, shit like that actually, I don't want to say it's real, but I've heard several people have a story similar to his, where they got hurt doing something they love or whatever, and say it was a rainy day. Like that body part that was injured, like it feels like it aches more on those type of days. Don't quote me on it, but I've heard several people say that. I don't know if it's true. I've never experienced anything. I've never been badly injured outside of like a head injury. And like it was like a you know, the rust on the bike, like that metal part, the rim part. I got hit with something that sharp and it like just split like a chunk of like the top part of my hair. And I was bleeding like crazy. This was when I was about, how old was I? I was like 6 or something. You know, playing around with friends, not doing shit we weren't supposed to do. And I just seen everybody, I heard everybody screaming because it was like all of us outside, teenagers, kids, whatever. I just seen everyone screaming. I didn't even know what happened. That's how you know it was so fucking sharp. All I realized was I felt like my head like burning, and then I'm like, what is on my face? And I touched my face, and I looked at my hand. It was so much blood dripping down my fucking head. It was insane. I thought I was like, you could see like everyone was like looking, like you could see like the white meat. Like that was crazy. I thought I was getting stitched up, but I think they just stapled it. But it was a deep ass gash. I still got the scar too, but I have hair, so you would never be able to see it unless I get my hair cut. That's a story. That's one of my childhood stories for y'all. And I said I wasn't gonna waste too much time. I'm sorry. You guys are probably like, I don't care about your story. I'm sorry.
Mine gets awfully cold on rainy days. Not that mine is particularly mine. They'll dress light for work no matter what the weather. Goodness me, I just hope they don't catch a cold.
She's sweet too. She's like she's the second best like wife in these games. The first one is the one we were talking to earlier, of course.
It's too rainy to play outside. This sucks. And Dad's getting home. I want to play already.
I mean, to be fair, aren't you friends with Kimi? You might be able to just go over here and you guys can, I don't know, talk or something. Probably can't play in the store, but maybe find a board game or something. I don't know. Thanks to Gantz, I've been refocusing myself on my work. I plan on returning the favor by picking up his tab tonight. Oh, you're a real one, huh? Hey, make sure y'all pick up my tab. Hey, who got the extra mirror? Is it Kai? Is it your bus? Yeah, let me chill. Don't ask me to pay the tab. I'm telling you right now. As soon as we get the drinks, I'm gonna order a shit ton of drinks. If you don't got the mirror, I'll be like, yeah, I got the mirror. I got tonight. I'm literally leaving. Don't take your eyes off me. I'm a dine and dash. This morning I dug up a gigantic sapphire crystal. That sucker was this big around, no fool. I've been kicking all sorts of ass at work these days. Only I had this kind of look at the casino. Rainy days in the mines are the worst. It gets so cold I can barely stand it. I guess it would have warmed me up if I moved around, but too much work. There's the person moving around. Between cave-ins and monster outbreaks, we miners put our lives on the line all the time. How do we manage this tough job out then? By trusting each other and taking pride in our work. That's how. I'd say the others are starting to realize that fact. The way we've all been coming together as a team lately. As chief of this mine, I'm blessed to lead a crew like the one I've got. That's real talk, huh? Alright, let's see. Is Yuna gonna be here? I know I'm always talking about Yuna. I never shut up. I don't care. Ah, you fucking... please be in here. Okay. It's going to take some time to install a new gate now that the last one's kaput. Honestly, I can't believe something managed to tear that thing apart in the first place. For the time being, we'll have to rely on the CGF's assistance for security. The cadets have been abuzz ever since the trail derailment. I understand why they're restless, but there's nothing they can do about the situation. As their instructor, it's my duty to boost their morale and make sure that they're focused on their studies. That way they'll be ready when it's their turn to respond to incidents like this. Okay, got our boy coping.
I'm not finished yet. In fact, I'm just getting started. Gosh dang it, I'm so ticked off.
Didn't he lose the Kaguya? I think that's what he said. It's funny because the only one we've met is Kaguya. We talked to her on screen. Well, I'm saying the only one we've met is because we talked to her on screen, but I have met the other ones. I'm not sure if I was on screen when I seen some of them or not. Oh, we were. We did see one other one on screen, and he was the guy that was near St. Ursula, I think. We saw him, but we didn't speak to him, I think. We only spoke to Kaguya. But I came across the other two. I think it might have been when I was grinding for Mira, or like Saber to get Mira or something. But I did see the other one. But we will be doing that before we take on some quests. We might as well just knock it all out. Now you've done it, Imperial Fishing Club. Calls for our secret weapon. Their secret weapon, us? Open has been in a bit of a fishing rut too. Maybe this really is as far as our skills can take us. Peter, stop it. You're looking at the solution. The accident off the West Crossville Highway was close to spiraling into a massive scandal. If things hadn't been fixed up so quickly, the Empire and the Republic could have easily used it as an excuse to meddle in the referendum. Thank Adios for that repair crew. Which is exactly what I was saying. Just recently, there was a bracer asking around about some missing colleagues of his. I hope they're alright. Are they talking about Scott? Shouldn't the bus be here by now? Situation normal, other than the drizzling of course, but we won't let that rain on our parade. You really thought he was doing something? Don't quit your day job. Tio, you didn't have to do that, Tio. Huh? Wait a minute, that wasn't supposed to be a pun or anything. I was just trying to say that the weather wasn't going to dampen our spirits. Wait, no. It's okay, we understand. I thought those were pretty good actually. Oh, you know what, we sweet baby. Let me stop. You're so cute though. I was just trying to say that we weren't going to let a little rain get in the way of our duties. We're in a serious situation right now. There's no way I'd try to make light of that. Don't worry. I don't think you're going to be discharged over a few bad puns. Jingarum Gate was also affected by the big derailment yesterday. We even needed to call in the Republic tour buses to help with the transportation. It was pretty troublesome, as if things weren't tense enough with the major powers. The accident couldn't have come at a worse time. Hopefully we won't have any more unforeseen crises before we get to the referendum. Sir, why do you talk like you got gum in your mouth? A wad of it? A good meal goes down even greater after a hard day on the job. You never know what'll happen next, so I've got to make sure I'm never hungry and always ready. A colleague of mine who came from the Republic on a business trip was caught up in that train accident. I'm on my way to see him at the hospital. Thank God his injuries weren't fatal. We had a lot of guests yesterday with all the passengers from the derailment being rerouted here by bus. Most of them are gone by now, but it was rough while it lasted. Tomorrow's the big debut of Arkansas's revival show. The highlight is going to be their new and upcoming performer sszཻ, playing the role of the Star Princess. In the end, I couldn't nab myself a ticket, but I'm sure the Crossville Times will do a feature on it. Can't wait. How's it going to turn out? I can't wait to read about it in the next Crossville Times. No one's ever in this room. There was once before. This is our girl Dahlia. It's flaming. Wait, is Dahlia at Tangram or Belgard? She might be at Belgard. About yesterday's train accident. It happened right before the referendum. That makes me think that the Empire and the Republic could have been behind it. I know we don't have any solid proof right now, but I can't help but some suspicious at a time like this. It's hard not to be suspicious of Ereboni and Calvert, the way they've been ramping up the pressure on us day by day. Ah, the SSS. I heard you did some impressive work yesterday at the scene of the trail derailment. You should be thanking our leader here. The super sleuth extraordinaire does it again. Laying it on a little thick there, Randy. I wouldn't say that he is, actually. Much as I'd like to take credit, I only ever drilled combat tactics into you during your time at the academy. Even so, as your former instructor, my chest swells with pride. You've become quite the detective, Lloyd. Not you too, Deputy Commander. There's still so much I have to learn before I can even begin to fill my brother's shoes. I've only made it this far thanks to my teammates covering for my weakness. Crossbell's most modest man. Tio is so funny. He always was. Keep up the effort and you're sure to continue climbing. I look forward to seeing just what kind of man you'll become, Lloyd. Oh, by the way, would any of you have any interest in reading this book? Received the Sunshine Onyx, Chapter 9. Do we have, how many chapters is it, and do we have all of them so far? I'm not gonna lie, I'll be kind of pissed off if I miss one. You read popular fiction, Deputy Commander? Never would have expected a gruff guy like you to be in that kind of stuff, Dugo. And why not? Anyone can enjoy a good novel. It's facts. It just so happens that Commander Bales recommended this to me, but as you well know, I've been rather busy lately. Give it a try when you have some time. I think you'd enjoy it. Thank you, sir. No, we're missing 6. I'm sick. I'm sick, bro. That shit almost makes me want to cry. Achoo! It sure is chilly up here. The last thing I need is to catch a cold. Maybe I should take it easy for a bit. Guess I'd better take a short break in the mess hall. In times like this, I can't afford to be anything less than tip-top shape. Our monitoring facility is getting a real workout today. It can be hard to keep watch with the eyesight alone in weather like this, but having a radar comes in handy. It was damaged by the terrorists during the trade conference, but it's back up and running now. The police are investigating the horrible truck I bought from Minif. They said it wouldn't take long, but I hope they bring it back soon. And it's more like you just hope you get it back.
Rain is a blessing from the heavens for us farmers. It's by the goddess divine will that all of us may eat. I'll have to make sure I pay my respects to her.
Oh. I hurt my lower back yesterday and it's no better today. I'm getting too old for this. A grandson of mine, on the other hand, he seems different today somehow. I don't know what's come over him. Greg seems different today somehow. Gramps threw out his back yesterday. He really ought to take the day off. I bet he would have if he didn't think I was incapable of running a store myself. I'll show him. I've got to get my act together and work harder. I don't particularly want to take over the store, but if it means Grandpa can retire in peace, then I'll show him I can. He said he's gonna get his act together for his Gramps, even if he doesn't actually want to do that. Gotta respect it. Oh yeah, that big referendum is coming up soon, isn't it? If only I didn't have to go all the way out of the city to vote. Still, this is important to the future of our village. I'm not about to shirk my civic duty.
Rainy days are the worst. They're trapped, they're humid, and don't get me started on how dirty the floors get. Can our customers be more cautious of all the mud they're tracking in?
The rhythmic tapping of the rain against the window and a warm coffee by my side. Days like this are perfect for sinking into a good book. Or a good JRPG, huh? Maybe if I could put a dent in my backlog today. We're renting out the large room on the second floor for Sunday school today. I think we'll whip up some pudding for the kids. They'll probably use a snack. And an extra serving for the sister, of course. This is top tier, man. This is the kind of wholesomeness I like to see. Let's see if we can check in with everyone. Is the mom here? Oh, she is.
Until we moved here, I didn't know traveling Sunday school classes were a thing. It must be difficult to commute all the way out here from the cathedral. I'll have to remember to thank the sister for her service. Me, Camille, and Stefan are learning today. I don't really get any of it though.
Always cute.
We're having Sunday school today. The guy who runs the inn is gonna bring us snacks during our break. Man, I'm excited. Can't this lesson go any faster?
This man is excited for the snack, not the lesson.
When I lived in the city, I had to go to the cathedral for Sunday school. Now that I live here, the sister comes to me. It's pretty nice, actually. While making my way through the village, I saw what appeared to be a giant cat print all over the ground. What could have happened here?
Giant cat prints. They done let Mishy sneak in, huh? The youngsters are having a Sunday school over at the end today. All I could ever teach them is farming, so I hope they study hard. Might as well take the rest of the day off with all this rain. It's been a while since I've had a chance to loaf about at home.
Seems yesterday's incident helped Derek and Chief ಠಃ make up with one another. Those two always put the needs of the village above all else. Amorica has been through some hard times recently, but I'm sure things will start looking up for us soon.
I really hope so. Not just for you guys, but for Crossbell. This man, it looks like we might be fucked. About this idea of yours, Derek, this aquaculture experience. It has its benefits, but are you certain it would be safe to allow citizens into our fields? I see your concern, but I think it'll be okay. Honey is the village's specialty after all. We could even teach people how to handle bees properly. I'm willing to consider it. Looks like Chief ಠಃ and Derek are getting along just fine now.
That conflict has only brought them closer together in the end. Let's just leave them to it.
Showcasing the most unique aspects of our village to the general populace isn't a bad idea at all. Doing so could even cause more people to consider moving here. You make a good point though, Father. We'll have to hash out the details of this plan in greater depth.
Eric and ಠಃ have been brainstorming new ideas together since yesterday evening. Rather than change the way we do things, they want to bring some life back into the village by showing off its traditional charms. With those two working together, Amorca's almost certainly in good hands. I'll be cheering them on the whole way through.
Oh.
Maybe I should heat up some hot cocoa for Derek and ಠಃ.
There was a horrible power emanating from that demonic monster yesterday. Whatever it was, it seemed different from the cryptids and the reports we received. We're going to have to keep our guards up. Most of the repairs on the railroad were taken care of overnight. The real trouble was the monster we ran into yesterday. That thing has to have been what caused the derailment, right? Honestly, I was so relieved when that monster turned tail and ran away. Okay, I see Maria up there, but we aren't gonna talk to her right now since I think that has something to do with the quest. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it does. I'm still worn out from working on the repairs last night. Maybe I should catch a nap while I can. You never know what might happen in a state of high alert like this. Is that Harold? Thank you for solving the case in Amorica yesterday. If it weren't for you, I'm not sure what would have happened. Minif certainly didn't make it easy for us. It was much more slippery than we expected.
Now that he is wanted, however, we should be able to apprehend him in due time.
You think so? You look like the gratingly persistent type to me. Yeah, that phony's gonna be a menace till the second he's finally behind bars. You're probably right. I only hope he doesn't cause any more damage before then. I drove down the West Crossbell Highway earlier today. It was hard not to think about yesterday's unsettling train accident while on the road. There's also that rumor about a giant monster lurking about. I'll need to be careful on my way home. Yeah, you really do, because Sophia was worried about you.
Father, are you alright? Why don't we go and rest in the mess hall for a while?
I was on the train yesterday when it flew off the rails. Thankfully my injuries are light, so I called my daughter to come pick me up. Doesn't mean I'm not still sore though. Dash it all, my body is still in pain from the derailment. Maybe I should have stayed in the hospital for a little longer. That's the problem with you people. You always want to hop out of the hospital as fast as possible, and you're still messed up. Second Lieutenant Mirai's unit ran into a giant monster yesterday. The thing's still on the loose, so she's deployed a company to search the state for it. Jeez, as if we didn't already have enough on our plates with all this international friction.
It just had to rain today, didn't it? Perhaps I should have taken a train after all. Though in my defense, I was in no rush to board one after that horrible accident.
For some reason, I've been feeling on top of my game ever since I ate Stella's extra spicy soup yesterday. This must be the power of love. But man, love really hurts when you digest it. I should thank her, but my digestive system is telling me to steer clear of any more hot foods.
It's an awful day to be posted outside. I feel bad for all those rain-soaked guardsmen. What they need is a nice hot meal to warm them up. Oh, maybe I'll use that super spicy soup I made for class as a base for some hot pot.
Oh boy, yeah, it might taste good. It might taste good going in, but going out is a whole different other story. You guys know, if you're dealing with spicy stuff, it's bad. It's actually brutal. I heard about yesterday's train accident. They're saying a giant monster struck that locomotive and caused it to derail. The train was made by a famous Imperial arms manufacturer called the Rhineford Company, though it should have been pretty durable plating. It gives me an idea of just how terrifying that monster must have been, even if I didn't see it myself. Yeah, they're always talking about the Rhineford Company the most. That's like the company that gets brought up the most. I wonder when will we ever see some of these companies like be able to go into the building? Sonya. I heard some things about Sonya. I heard she could really put it on you.
You put on quite the show yesterday, Detective Bannings.
Pardon?
Are you referring to our investigation at the scene of the train accident? Had we rushed the repairs, We never may have learned the truth of what transpired. That miscalculation would have been no one's fault but my own. I was far too impatient on my part. You merely acted in the best interest of the CGF.
Hell, not even the best interest of the CGF, the best interest of everybody in Crossbell. I'm trying to tell you right now, if that train hadn't have been repaired that day, it would have been a problem. It would have been a major problem. They would have had even more ammunition. Yeah, plus you guys practically raced to fix things up afterward. All in all, I'd say both sides did a bang-up job. Nothing to get depressed about.
They're right, Commander. You all give me far too much credit. At any rate, allow me to thank you once more for your efforts, SSS. Regardless of the circumstances, it was your efforts that led us to learn what caused the derailment. That sizable monster is an obvious point of concern, but please, allow us to handle it.
I don't think you want to do that, ma'am. Wait a sec. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, she is. She is over in Belgard.
That train derailment yesterday was just awful. If the culprit really was a giant monster, what's to stop it from causing something like that again? If you ask me, I think we should have been deployed on a search and destroy mission for that thing.
Dahlia, listen to me when I say this. We might have been the ones searching, but we definitely would have got destroyed.
With how important the Transcontinental Railroad is, we need to take every step to make sure this never happens again.
Even a light drizzle can impede your range of vision. It's not ideal given all the eyewitness reports about those cryptids. I better keep my eyes peeled too. And this is our last area, I think. I think we went a lot faster than we have been going this time around. Maybe. I could be full of shit though. Don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of the rain. It's hard life working outdoors, am I right? Still, I'll take this over the chaos and panic from yesterday with all those ambulances rushing into the hospital. Apparently there was a huge accident on West Crossbell Highway. It's a miracle no one got killed. Okay, well, we have a quest here. So, we have a quest with this one right here. We're not going to talk to her then.
We can finally take a breather. Good job today, ಠಃ. You were really holding your own helping out in there.
Thanks, but I have a lot to learn if I'm going to be a full-fledged doctor. And besides, I don't think I did anything special. I was really just pitching in there with the busy work.
No need to be so modest. Even odds and ends like those are essential to keeping a hospital up and running. You don't even get the least bit faint at the sight of blood anymore. You're growing up quick, ಠಃ. Someday I'd like to be trusted to take care of the big things too, not just the little things. We can worry about our evaluations later. Things are going to be busy here whether we like it or not. And now we should be thankful that our patients were saved. All of our doctors and residents were called in to help treat the injured who brought in from the train derailment. I try to look on the bright side. This gives me the opportunity to clean every nook and cranny of the building before they return.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. This song sounds like it's supposed to be in like an old school 8-bit game. Is it just me? I really feel that way. Like it sounds like a damn... Now I don't play this, but I have played one before when I was a kid. But it's never been my type of thing. But Pokemon, like the old one on like Game Boys and stuff. I've never been a Pokemon guy though, so... A trail derailment in our little state? What a horrible shock. I just hope the passengers came out alright.
There's been a rumor spreading in the city about this giant monster that showed up around the same time as the derailment. You don't suppose that thing could have been behind it? It's horrifying to think about. I mean, how could normal people like us deal with something that ferocious? If you could please get in contact with the patient's family in Calvert, I'll go and deliver their medical records to Dr. Seelan. We've been swamped ever since the derailment yesterday. Chances are I won't have any free time for a while. The other nurses and I have a job to do.
Yeah, she might be my... Well, I don't want to say favorite, because my favorite is probably Serona. I'm not counting Cecilia. If we count Cecilia, it's not fair. But we're not counting Sis. But she might... After Serone, she might be my favorite. Just because I feel like she's probably like cool. Like she's probably cool. That's the best way I can just describe her. She got like short hair too. I just feel like she's like a little bit on the tomboy side. We were passengers on a train that derailed. Luckily our injuries are minor. Thankful that we can be discharged today, but I have to wonder what they're going to do about that railroad.
Honestly though, what a terrible accident to get caught up in. It all happened so suddenly and we still haven't been told what caused it. I wonder what it could have been. We admitted a great deal of patients after yesterday's train derailment. Not all of them were from Crossbow either. Thankfully, St. Ursula has always been an international hospital, so there was no problem processing their paperwork. I shudder to imagine what might have happened had this accident occurred in a country without a medical system as advanced as ours. Just thinking about it makes me uneasy.
Yeah, that would have been a fucked up situation actually. That would have actually been depressing.
Luckily, there were no fatalities and everyone we've admitted has only suffered minor injuries.
Since yesterday's accident, we've been getting out-of-state calls from Imperial and Republican citizens concerned about their loved ones. Can't imagine the anxiety that suffered when they heard that someone important to them was hospitalized abroad. To make things worse, Crossbow's bid for state independence put it in a tricky spot, politically speaking. I want nothing more than for each patient to make their way home. I wish them all a speedy recovery. Yeah, is that Dr. Seelan? Is that light?
A great number of patients were brought in yesterday. I haven't stopped working since. I'm just about at my limit. I should probably take a short nap in my room before my next shift starts.
My work ethic is nothing compared to doctors, though. She's been working so hard that I don't even think she's blinked. I've got a long way to go to match that kind of stamina. I'll be leaving to do my rounds soon, Lighten. Don't relax just because we're done in the operating room. This accident has left us with a great number of patients to see to. Yes, Dr. Seelan. There are a great number of patients who need our help because of the accident. Now's not the time to relax. Can I be honest, guys? This is my kind of woman. You guys already know.
Our surgical tools really got a workout yesterday, let me tell you. Thankfully, I've been making sure that ţÍLLLove stays on top of their maintenance. This is one special batch of residents we got our hands on. They're tremendous help.
Yeah. Just got out of the operating room not too long ago. I've been performing one surgery after another all throughout the night. Once I'm done with checkups I have scheduled for today, I can go home and sleep like a log. There's work to be done. I'll have to keep it at it until it's time to clock out. Regular maintenance is essential when it comes to caring for medical devices. You wouldn't want to gloss over it either. It would be terrible if their very instruments meant to save someone hurt them instead. That's why I'm making sure that they're in tip-top shape. You never know when a patient is going to get wheeled in. For so long, I've been wary of using a scalpel on a human body. But as times change and healthcare advances, it's become clear internal medicine can't solve everything, like the aftermath of this derailment. Working there has taught me to be more open-minded about new forms in medical treatment. I was too stuck in my ways when I chose to dismiss the advantages of surgery. I always get this one. Is this Gwen? Okay, it is.
It's much easier to catch a cold after getting soaked by the rain. When your body's core temperature is lowered, your immune system weakens, making you more susceptible to illness. If you're heading home, make sure to get out of the rain, change clothes, and warm yourself up as quickly as possible.
Let's go. Let's head on up. Let's head on up. You needn't worry. The fracture in your leg has already been treated. This is hardly a mortal wound, so please try and calm yourself. Ow, ow, ow! I think I'm dying. I can see the light. I think it's just that the light is on in the room, sir.
I feel just awful for everyone who was brought here from the train accident. It could be worse though. At least they didn't have to suffer the embarrassment of throwing out their bags. What are you looking at? Ever seen someone throw out their bag before? That guy over there really needs to shut his trap. He's been wailing like a little girl this whole time. After the catastrophe we've been through, he should quit his belly aching and be glad we're still alive. There's seemingly nothing the doctors here can treat, no matter the number of patients nor what ailments they have. I think every cross-billing can have a little peace of mind about their healthcare, so long as St. Ursula doors stay open.
Leah.
Looks like things are finally starting to calm down after yesterday's train derailment. Talk about a rush. Uh-oh. Things got so busy that I forgot to feed myself. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. I've been so busy lately that eating totally slipped my mind, and now I'm starving. I should probably go have lunch soon.
Well, I suppose it's about time to get to cleaning the nurse's station again. You'd think I'd be used to doing it after working for so long, but it still makes me antsy. It's the ladies' turf, you know? Who the hell cares about it being a ladies' turf, sir? Aren't you a grown-ass man? Girl Martha?
The moment the train started to turn around and fly off the rails, I thought I was a goner. It's going to be a long while before I use a railway again. Airships only for me. Maybe I should look into moving to liberal.
Ugh. Liberty. Sorry. I swear, I'm still a liberalian. That's me. But Acris, you're in Crossbell. You're a Crossbellin now. Don't tell me what I am. If I'm a Crossbellin, then your bus is an Erebonian. I come all this way to Crossbell City to attend Arkansas's new show, and what happens? The train flips right off the tracks. What did I do to deserve this? Damn, so he's gonna miss the show. Isn't the show tomorrow?
Come to think of it, their revival production does open up tomorrow, doesn't it? Well, it's like they say, where there's life, there's hope. The God has kept you safe. That's something to be grateful for. Better to live to see another Arkansas show than to die before you ever get the chance. Goddess gave you a blessing here. The best way to show your appreciation is to focus on your recovery.
That's real shit, Martha. A train derailment, who would have thought? It's been one thing after another this year. Can we ever catch a break? I don't think we will ever catch a break here in Crossbell.
There isn't an empty bed in the ward anymore. Apparently there was some kind of huge accident, and I heard there were no casualties though, fortunately enough.
Actually, me talking about, I was just about to bring her up. I was just about to say, me thinking about Cerrone. I haven't seen her or Mayfa. And here they are.
Cerrone, why in Adios' name you hang the sheets out on the roof to dry? Chief Clark specifically told us today's forecast called for rain. Yeah, but what does he know? I decided to take a gamble. Let it ride all on the sunshine, you know? What were you thinking? The way the sky looked yesterday, I thought for sure it wasn't going to rain today. That's why you're a nurse and not a meteorologist, Cerrone.
Yeah, I love Cerrone and Mayfa. Yeah, Mayfa has her hands full with this one.
Great, now all the sheets I washed are going to have to be washed again. Actually, wait, they're getting drenched as we speak. I need to hurry and take them down.
Cerrone is quite the character. Now let's check in with my baby girl.
I heard a lot of ambulances coming to the hospital yesterday, Cecily. Someone said something about a big accident. What happened? Well, there was a train derailment along the West Crossbell Highway. But don't worry, everyone survived and the doctors have taken good care of all the people who were injured. Really? Thank goodness. I was so scared for them, it reminded me of the accident that I was in. Shizuku. The accident she's referring to must have been, obviously when she lost her mother. And probably her vision, right? So don't worry about a thing, Shizuku. You just concentrate on getting better, okay? Okay, I will. Alright, with that being said, we have finally finished up talking to all the NPCs. And I know there's still a few things we gotta do. Obviously, we gotta speak to the woman that's holding the quest. We'll talk to her next time. We also gotta go back to the Bracer Guild to talk to Michelle. There's little stuff like that we gotta do. But for the most part, we spoke to every NPC. Next time we should be picking up. I don't think we're gonna do side quests. Before I started recording this part, actually, I did go shopping. I didn't talk to anyone. I just shopped a little bit to find everyone's gifts. Because you did let me know that you could buy everyone's gifts. So I was looking around here. I was looking around, gathering all the gifts I could see in the shop. So we'll probably do the gifts next time, and also the fishing, the angular duel. So yeah, you get to see your boy put on a show, a fishing show. I can't let Certain down. Peter, Copin, I can't let the squad down. They're disrespecting us too much. They must have forgot. I'm the best fisherman, the real fisherman Lord. Stay tuned and take care.